back or to the channel. As you can see, we are, well, today we're gonna knock 2 more pieces to the puzzle out. Well, that's the plan at least. I thought it was gonna go a lot smoother than it did, but there's a, I found a dent on the front bumper. We're gonna fix that really quick and then we'll get to painting, obviously. In the last video you saw, we finished both front fenders and the grill. I just threw the grill on just to see how she looks. This is gonna be something, this is gonna be crazy. It's actually weird because on camera it looks more red than it is. It's like a nice looking pink, which is actually crazy. It looks a lot brighter on camera, but it's a deeper pink than you think. But I just threw that on there to see how it looks. It looks good. It looks weird without the emblem, but not too worried about that. This fender looks great and that fender looks great as well. So the rear bumper is like honestly perfect. I got all the plastics off as you saw. Everything looks good. This is a little dented here, but that's just where the plastic goes in. So not too worried on that. You can always hit that down after the fact. The rest of the bumper is pretty clean, pretty straight, and I think we'll be good to go on that. And then coming out here, there's a dent right there. But yeah, we got that dent right there and then this nick right here. So we're gonna fix both of those and then we can get to shooting these. And honestly, like I said, that's only gonna leave the hood really. Then I'm just waiting on the doors and the bed to show up. But we are getting one step closer to getting this truck all back together and it lifted. So we're gonna be knocking these 2 pieces out today and see what else we'll get into after that. Parts are already showing up for the Wrangler as well, so this is gonna be sick. I didn't know I'd be doing so many builds and so many things all at once, but this is just awesome. So guys, we're gonna get busy on these, bust them out, and then maybe even get the hood done as well. But ain't nothing to it. We're gonna get a little Bondo in there and get these done. Alright guys, well we just finished shooting the clear on those bumpers and the bumper step pads and all that. What I can say is yes, this looks good, but what I just did in there makes the other pieces almost look like trash. I'm just kidding. I made one minor gun adjustment. I opened the fan all the way up, a little more fluid, little more pressure, and instead of doing like a 50 to 75 overlap, I did a like 80, 75, 80% overlap. And yeah, these bumpers are flatter and straighter than those fenders, and like I said, those fenders look good. But now seeing how well this laid, I'm definitely gonna have to wet sand and buff those fenders because these look incredible. I know it's dark in here guys, but look at that. I'm not even trying to hide anything or do anything from you guys. There's a little bit of dirt, like that's actually a clear bubble there. But look at this when we get in the light. Yeah, that's like better than factory peel almost. It looks really, really good. Bumper steps over here. Oh, these look amazing as well. Honestly, they do. So in a dark environment, it looks different. It honestly looks like I don't even know how to explain it. It doesn't look pink. It looks kind of a mixture of red, but not on the camera. It's, I don't know. The camera, it's more red than it should be, but even this rear bumper. Now this rear bumper, I think from the hose being in, there's some dirt in it, so we'll have to wet sand that out. By the license plate, look at that. Oh, baby. And yeah, look at that. That laid so incredibly well. Also that 4-to-1 clear, slight gun adjustment. Better than factory results. I can't, oh my gosh. This is probably, oh my gosh, this is probably the best I've felt after doing, you know, this or paint in a minute. Everything just worked. Everything just did what it was supposed to. And I am thrilled with how this is and has like actually came out. So, I didn't really want to leave this stuff in here overnight, but I might as well. I don't really want to touch it. I mean, it's kind of, it's there. It's still a little tacky, so I'll just let it sit here overnight and cure. But oh my goodness, guys, I am stoked with those pieces, how they came out too. Honestly, in the morning, we'll probably even be able to slap all those bumper, you know, those bumper plastics back in, and then we'll have 2 fully painted bumpers, which will leave us with just the hood. And honestly, I may tackle that in the morning. And honestly, the only thing we'll really have to work on, as you can see here, you can't even really tell, because these look amazing as well. I'm trying to show you guys, but these do look amazing as well. A little wet sanding needed to be done up here anyway, little specks of dust, but hard to explain. In person, like that fender looks almost as good as the bumpers, but this in person looks just, I mean, there's just a slight more amount of peel than those. So we'll end up buffing these out anyway, because there's a few dust specks in there. Same thing with the bumpers. Just get the few, you know, get the few areas, buff them clean, and we'll probably just do a whole once over when the truck is fully assembled. But in the light, guys, oh, this pink, oh my gosh. It's an awesome color. Well, I'll check back with you guys in the morning. I don't know if we're going to finish the hood or do something else, but I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, it's the next day here. I just pulled the rear bumper out of the booth, and oh my goodness. This looks absolutely just incredible. It really does. That clear with the slight gun adjustment has laid the best it ever has right now. Oh baby, look at that. And also this color in the sun is just absolutely nuts. In darker lights it's like a red, and direct lights it's like a bright, very bright metallic pink, and then in like the just kind of just non-direct sunlight it's that magenta. This is crazy with all the pearl in this paint, honestly. However, with how well this turned out, I think we're gonna do something to these fenders just to save me a slew of time on the back end. So like I said, these bumpers laid perfectly after I adjusted the gun just a bit. Like I said, I don't know if I can even show you that, but look at that. And then my truck's dirty, but maybe you guys can kind of get the look on here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, there's a little bit of peel, and this is actually a finer peel. So this looks a lot better. Honestly, it looks like a pristine paint job. So, and then this right here is probably a little bit more than factory. That's obviously factory, and then this is like better than factory. So what we're gonna do is I think I'm gonna flow coat this. I'm gonna go get some 600 or 800 grit sandpaper. I'm gonna wet sand this whole clear surface. And then when that's wet sanded, I'm gonna go take my gun and use the same settings I did on this when we're painting the hood today, and I'm gonna flow coat that, and the clear should lay just as well as this did, and I won't have to wet sand nor buff them at the end of it. Especially a whole fender, and get all the stuff out then. I'll get it out now, fresh clear, don't gotta worry about buffing it. I don't know how I feel about this color. This is like pink, but all together on the truck, ooh, this is probably gonna look really, really good. But wow, this Furious Fuchsia is really, really pink. Alright guys, so a question a lot of you have been asking is the Eco Diesel. Yes, we gave it away. This is why you got to watch every video. The winner was announced a couple videos back, and he is actually coming tomorrow to pick this up. So Ashley and I just sat here and we detailed this. We got this thing clean. We got the special diesel off the tailgate, if you're catching my drift. Honestly, to remove that kind of stuff, degreaser worked perfectly. Zep purple industrial degreaser took all of it off the tailgate and the bumper, chrome bumper for that matter. So although the Eco Diesel wasn't here for long, and I know it was a giveaway, same thing with the jet ski and all that, I know it was a giveaway and we didn't keep it long and there wasn't a lot of action on the channel, but it was a fun build. Supreme suspension, 3-inch level with the factory air ride, 22x12 fuel runners, and a 33-1250 R22 Fury MT2. Those things ride amazing. They look amazing, especially all shined up like this. We did a 3M 1080 copper wrap on this. This was my first wrapping experience, and I think it turned out absolutely wonderful. This is actually brilliant color, even with the factory chrome and all the accents. My favorite part of this truck is actually the rear end. How the how the black roof comes all the way down, like kind of meshes in perfectly, plays off the wheels, tailgate with the copper and all the chrome emblems. It all just is a very OEM but clean OEM look. I think it is one of the cleaner trucks I've done. I honestly just quite the truck here. This truck is going to South Carolina, and oh my goodness, Tyler is gonna absolutely love this. Longhorn interior, absolutely beautiful. Oh, reminds me of the Banana Ram, but obviously everything is just absolutely beautiful on this truck and pristine. If you guys didn't catch that, when we did the giveaway, his order total was $180, and he got a diesel truck, a jet ski, and a $7,500 watch. How can you complain? So I'll go over it in some video in the future, but it does take a lot of time, effort, work just to take on giveaways like that. So, you know, more power to the people who do it all the time. It's a big investment. It's a big investment, not only money wise but time wise. Like, it takes a lot of time, and not only that, between building trucks and handling the merch. I know some of you are still dealing with out of stock issues, and I understand that. I'm trying my best in multiple ways. Let me tell you, to get vinyl restocked, hoodies in stock, this, that, and the other, dealing with company, it's a lot, guys. And especially when you're almost like pretty much a 1, 2, 3, 4-man show max at times. Like, it's really a lot. But I want to say thank you to all who participated in this giveaway. And like I said, $180 order. He ended up with a freaking fully loaded Longhorn truck, a jet ski, and a watch, ready to roll all the way back down to South Carolina tomorrow. You'll probably see that at the beginning of the next video, but I just want to show you guys this, get you one last look before Tyler takes ownership of the truck tomorrow. But she looks good. We're losing one of the family, but we're gonna like I said, this Power Stroke's going up. I want to get a little further today, but we didn't. And then I think early next week we're getting stuff for the 92, so it's gonna start moving quickly here, but also it's just gonna be crazy. So I'm still gonna flow coat these fenders. I got the 600 grit sandpaper. I'm gonna wet sand these, get a little bit of the factory peel out. That's really all. I don't need to take it all the way smooth. If I want to, I can, but just a little bit of factory peel out, and then a fresh coat of clear on this, just to make my life so much simpler than trying to buff it all the way out. This fender and this fender. On the hood, we came out here, sanded a bunch of rock chips out that we can. The rest of the hood is sanded down to 400. And then on the grill too, I'm gonna wet sand this out, and I might actually just buff this one if I can. So I'm gonna wet sand just the faces of this and buff it, because that's really all that it needs. Not early next week, but either late next week or the following week after that, we should have a bed and doors here for this truck. So like I said, we got a lot coming between now and like within 2 weeks. Like I said, the rest of the parts I need for this truck will be here. Almost all the parts I need for the first gen should be here, and then a bunch of parts for the Jeep just showed up today too. So it's crazy, guys. One more look at these bumpers. I actually put the plastics back in. It came out so good. I love painting the plastics. I honestly didn't even sand the texture out of this, which is, hear me out here. So I didn't sand the texture out because of the ridges here. However, the clear is smooth, but you can see the texture through it. So I mean, the clear itself is not textured. It's quite smooth, but you can see how the texture was in the plastic before. But I kind of like that look because it's just OEM plastics, but it matches your paint. So that's what I did on that. It looks really clean, really good. Same thing down here. This bumper step where the ball should go. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. If I can find a cap. If I can't find a cap, who knows? Maybe I'll just stick a ball in there. I don't know. That's the plan. Yeah, guys, it's been crazy. Like I said, we're getting super far. I wanted to get that hood done today because we'd be really jumping on this, but literally paint the hood, and then a couple days on the cab, and then this thing is ready to go. Honestly, back together. All we'll need after that is to hang the doors and bolt the bed on. So within 2 weeks, everything on this should be relatively done, kind of in one piece, maybe. That's kind of the goal. So within 2 weeks on that, and then right after that, we'll do a mixture of first gen stuff and a bunch of the power stuff for this truck, because I kind of want to get this, at least one of the trucks done for Lifted Truck Nationals. Not so much both of them, but at least one. So we'll probably do a lot of power stuff, slowly tackle stuff on the first gen. And it's been crazy. We're taking a huge jump on this. I know we did the Bondo and the body filler and all the rockers on this so long ago, but paint and body work is no joke. It does take a lot of time, guys. So if you guys enjoyed this video, shoot a thumbs up. If you haven't been here before, please get on there, click subscribe, drop me a comment if you haven't already. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.